Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Today we are learning that what are the major types of essay. But before this, a question that what is essay and why do we write essay? So let me explain a little about essay writing. That essay writing is to assess how well the student understanding the topic. And the reason for this, that essay is written for the reason that why are you writing this essay, what do you want to say in your essay. Are you telling a story? Are you describing a scene? Are you convincing people? Are you bringing something new for people? So you need to inform people. You need to give information. If you want to give information to people, so that time you will write the essay for all people. So it is one of the biggest confusion for all students that what to do to write essay. So today I will be discussing about four major types of essay, and these are the major types which we have been writing since our childhood, but we didn't know anything about what type of essay we are writing. So today I will be trying my best to clear all those points about writing essay. The very first point is the very first type is called narrative essay. The second one is descriptive. Third is persuasive, and the fourth one is expository essay. Now, the very first part is expository. So what is narrative essay? What is narrative essay? When you are showing or telling your story, or you are telling the story about anyone, so that time you can call it narrative essay. So it is also called storytelling essay. Storytelling essay. It means you will bring the experiences of someone in your writing, or you will bring the experience of your own in your writing, or when you know you are impressed by someone and now you want to write about his life, okay, or if you want to write something very clear about the person, that what does he do, about his daily routine, about his work. So whatever you know about the experiences of other people or about you, so you can write in narrative essay. It is also called biographical, autobiographical essay, because when you are telling a story about anyone, so it means you are telling biography of him. So what to do? In this essay, you will have to engage the reader in the essay. Okay? If reader is not engaged in the essay, so what is the benefit to write? So that's why you need to engage your reader in the essay. And the biggest point which I have mentioned before, but that is one of the biggest point, that it is about personal experience of someone. Now you can say that how many essays did you write in your childhood? That my best friend, my last day at school, okay, my first day at school, okay, picnic party, whatever, the essay you have written, or whatever the essay you write, okay, maybe that you still write these type essays. So now it is clear to you that this type is called narrative essay. The second biggest type is called descriptive essay. Descriptive means describe, or if I say that will describe a scene, or if I say it clearly, describe a scene means to paint a scene, okay, to paint a picture. So what is the meaning of paint a picture? Paint a picture means that so many people are unsuccessful to see, to clear the scene, which know what was the scene about. So it is also a skill to paint a picture with words in your writing. So it means that when you are successful in telling this, that you paint a picture about a place, about an object, about memory, about scene, about anything, that you are clearing the picture of something, someone else, okay, some places. So that is actually called descriptive essay. In this essay, writer should give deeper meaning through description. Means writer must have this commands that when he should give deeper meaning, deep understanding. Okay, so if he is successful in doing this, it means that he is describing the scene clearly, and it is not easy task. It is not the skill of everyone. There are just few people. There are some very common people, okay, who want to do this thing, but they are unsuccessful. So that's why descriptive essay paint a picture. Means in this in descriptive essay, writer should focus on showing this scene, not telling the scene. Okay, I was just saying this thing when there was someone, but in showing the picture means that well you are clearing the picture. Suppose there is a tree. So now there must be questions in your mind. So what type of tree it is? Okay, how? Where was it? And what are? Is it thick or no? Okay, it is too long or no. So whatever the questions revolving in your mind, you must focus on all questions and bring them in order and show a nice picture of the tree. Work on reader's emotion. If you people are describing the scene, but you are unsuccessful to describe the scene clearly, so it means that you have not worked, okay, you have not worked on emotions of the people. So now you will work for the emotions of the reader. This descriptive essay is actually an essay in which you can describe a clear scene. Okay, so now this is called descriptive essay. The third essay is called expository essay. When we describe expository essay, so many questions are in mind that what does it mean? So expository essay means to expose something, to expose the facts, to show the facts, all those facts which were hidden from us. Okay, now you will bring all those facts to the audience. So this expository essay means that it is an informative piece of writing, means in which you people can give information about a new thing. So many inventions have been launched in this era. Okay, so what happened that well many people have written some very good information about all these new things, all these new inventions, which are now quite common for us. Why these things became common for us? Because of expository essay. Okay, because now the things which were uncommon for us, now they are common because of expository essay. They have brought all those information, okay, in front of the audience. So writer should use balanced word, not be biased. If the writer, he does not like anything, but he is writing about that thing, he wants to write about that thing, and he is showing biasness in this, so it means he is not fulfilling the requirement of expository essay. Suppose I dislike mango, but now I want to write about mango, and if I say that well it tastes not good, okay, it is not sweet, and I dislike mango because this mango shape is not good. So it is actually biasness. I will have to show each and every point clearly to the audience that what it really is, whether I like it or whether I dislike it. Now define the topic means you will have to define the topic what you are writing on using facts and figure, statistics, and census. It means that if you are hiding the facts and figure, if you're not giving right statistics or census, so it means you are not giving right information. And if you're not giving right information, it will not be called expository essay, because as I mentioned before, expository means to expose some things, to bring the facts to the audience. In this essay, writer should not use his feelings, but work on facts. If writer is using his feelings, as I mentioned before about the example of mango, so it means he is showing biasness, and biasness is not allowed in any essay. Writer should control his emotion. If he is successful controlling his emotion, it means he can give you right facts about each and everything. So many people, suppose there are many mobiles, iPhone, Samsung. If I know that, well, some mobiles have good quality, but they are not being shown before the audience perfectly, okay, and some features of them are hidden, or some features have of them are not shown good, so it means the writer who is showing about the mobile is doing is showing prejudice or biasness. So don't show prejudice. It is not good sign for a writer, especially because writer should write each and everything clearly. So it is called expository essay. Then we have persuasive essay. What is the meaning of persuasive? Means to convince something, to convince someone. Persuasive essay means there are some strong points about persuasive essay. When you want to persuade anyone, so it means the opposite. Uh, you know, if you want to persuade anyone, it means the person is not already convinced. It means he has some questions in his mind. It means that, well, he is not, yes, he does not want this thing as you are showing him, as you want to show him. So persuasive essay means that show good signs by which a person is convinced. If you are unable to convince, if you're unable to convince this person, so it means you cannot persuade him. So persuading essay is actually showing convincing points. How can a writer convince a reader? If he shows facts and logic, okay? With facts and logic, if he's showing facts and logic, then the reader can be convinced. If he use right examples, okay, expert opinions, sound reasoning, and if he is showing some very good judgment, so the writer can convince the reader. It is a kind of argument. Why? Because in this essay, one is in favor of this thing, and the second one is not in favor of that thing. So that's why it is a kind of argument. And the end of the argument, one of the person should be convinced. And if a writer has a strong points, he can convince the reader. Suppose if a writer does not have complete knowledge and he wants to convince the reader, and the reader has shown something in opposite of this, okay, against it, and the writer said, oh, okay, you are right, you have said true, so it means that the writer is convinced, and there is no benefit to write this essay. So persuasive essay means the writer must have complete knowledge, facts, figure, logics, expert opinions, reasoning, all those points. If the writer is writing this essay, he does not lose his temper, means he should not be angry at him. Okay, if he angries, if he's showing angriness, so it's means that he is not uh, giving right words. So he should control on his emotion, and he should focus on persuasion. If he is focusing on persuasion, that how whatever the matter is, whatever happens, I will have to convince this person, I will have to persuade him with these examples. And the last thing, they don't need to be convinced if you want to convince your reader, as I mentioned it before, but it is the last point that, well, at the end, when you show all points of view and the reader has said, or the reader has given you a point by which you are convinced, so there's no matter that your whole writing has gone spoiled. So what to do? You will have to show some persuasive points What are the persuasive points as I mentioned? That use right examples, use expert opinions, use sound reasoning, use fact and figures, okay, logic, some scientific examples by which you can persuade him. I hope well this type of essay you have met, suppose merits and demerits of science, okay, which yes, newspaper reading is good or book reading is good, okay, mobile phone is good or reading book is good. So these are the examples of persuasive essay, okay, that you people have got. Now we have one more essay type which is not actually formed in four major types, but it is also called essay. Comparison and contrast essay. What is comparison and contrast essay? A comparison and contrast essay makes either a comparison or a contrast, both between two different or similar things. So this type of essay is also written. Okay, suppose if you want to um, give comparison or contrast between Samsung mobile or iPhone mobile. So you need to write some good points about these two. You want to compare them or you want to contrast them, that both are good. You can use both of them. Okay, there's nothing that if you are using a cheap mobile or you are using, an expensive mobile. So why don't you want to use the cheap mobile which has the same qualities, okay, as the expensive mobile has. So well, this type essay you can write. Then cause and effect of essay, you can cause and effect essay makes reader understand the cause of thing and their effect on the other thing. Suppose um, a new thing is launched in the market, but no one knows. Now you will show causes and effects of it. Suppose new thing, there is latest thing that is called coronavirus. Okay, people are afraid of it, and so many people pass away from this world. So you can show causes, effects of this thing. If one does not believe, you will have to show causes of it. You will have to show effects of it, and you can write this as essay. Okay, I hope that you have understood this point. Argumentative essay. What is argumentative essay? I hope that when you heard this word in another essay which I had just either told you. What is argumentative essay? Argumentative essay is actually a kind of argument, means persuasion. Once again, persuasive and argumentative essay both are quite same, both are quite resembling, because in persuasive essay you want to convince someone, and argumentative essay means that you want to argument and convince someone, right? So there must be someone that who will be opposite, who will have some opposite points, and if you are showing your points against him, so it means that well there is a kind of argument that starts. If both are, if both agree to the point, so it is not called argument. If I say Samsung mobile is good, and you also give me your opinion about Samsung mobile is good, so there is no argument. But if I say Samsung mobile is good, you said no, Samsung mobile is not good. Okay, so that time it means argumentative. Argument starts, and you can write argumentative essay and give strong points on it. Okay, and then analytical essay. What is analytical essay? An analytical essay analyze something such as in literature, and analytical essay analyze a piece of literature from different angles. So what is analytical essay? As I mentioned, analytical essay is used in literature, means analytical writing. When you want to analyze something, so that time you can, that will write analytical essay. This type essay is especially for literature. Literature means that well from different angles you want to see something and bring your own idea on it, so that time analytical essay is written. Okay, then critical and process essay. What is critical essay? Critical essay is written on literary piece to evaluate them on the basis of their merits and demerits. Okay, so merits and demerits, you know that now so many questions raised in your mind that well sir, we had already learned this essay before. So all those essays are actually considered, means that well those were major types, but these are subtypes of them. You can say that well these are the types of them. Okay, so there's no point to discuss all those essays which was a critical essay something else. No, same things are going on, but some of them had given their own names to them. So that's why it is in my duty to give extra information about the essays. But you will have to focus on all those major tags that what we had discussed. Critical essay, okay? So critical essay is actually discussing about merits and demerits of something. What about process essay? Process essay means that when you are learning process essay, so making or breaking or doing something that reader understand fully and are able to do it after reading it. Suppose process essay means that when you had read something and after that, okay, you want to go through the information and then you got some more information about the essay, and now you are showing all those information to people. So that's called process essay. Fine. And the last is a synthesis essay means to synthesize different ideas to make judgment about their merits and demerits. Means one has shown his idea, okay, and there are some merits and their demerits available, but now you want to give your own idea on it. So it will when you are synthesizing very different ideas. So these are called essay types that you had learned. I hope that when you people enjoyed this session, we will learn some new things with new class. Okay, I hope that you people have enjoyed. We will see you once more in the same class next time. Hope that you people have enjoyed.